It's J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Break down this BMF season 3, episode 2, first reaction. It was a good episode. Just got through watching it like most people that's coming to the stream right now. And it was a good episode. We got to see a little bit about how Meech got to make some of the connects when he got down in Atlanta. We how he was able to make the connects. We see that Markeisha is playing with Terry's emotions, and it looked like in return, Terry is playing with his girl emotions. I can't remember her name right now offhand, but I was surprised that she took him back. She kind of tried to act like she didn't want to. I don't know where them dirty lips been, but she was kissing them dirty lips a little bit later that at the restaurant. So I guess he knew how to whip up the right recipe to get her back. But overall, it was a good episode. Some people may like to call stuff like this a filler episode because it wasn't necessarily a lot of action or something, and it was kind of something to just move the story along. But I don't know. I mean, it's just the second episode. I wouldn't necessarily say it would be a filler, but I think it's good, that it was moving the story along. It was a lot of action in a sense. I mean, he did have a shootout with the essays and the Colombians and stuff. So, I mean, it had its points. And then definitely every time they go in the Platinum Palace, hey, it's action in there. Hey, he was up there with the angels, had the angels singing. Meech, boy, he definitely got away with words, and he was spitting that game, top shelf game, boy. But looked like Neo may have been there trying to pull a block move like Mutombo. I don't know. He first said, "Hey, look, you don't want to go over there. You don't want to spend your last. You know what? Better yet, go and spend your last." I don't know, man. We'll see how it all turned out. But that was a fire episode for sure. What up, Peanut? What's good with you, my brother, everybody? I know it's early for all of us, but it was a fire episode for sure. That Platinum Palace Angel, boy, she definitely make the heavens part, won't she? So I don't know. What's up, Damian Kenny? What's good, fam? What's up? Peanut, you say I don't trust Stacks, and I don't like that Remy wasn't in this episode. Hey, yeah, that wasn't good. But Stacks, that's what, 2 Chainz, right? And I don't know, man. He at first I thought he might have been a problem. I'm not saying I don't think he in the clear just yet, but it seemed like he was trying to come around and make the connects and stuff, and it seemed like he trying to come on board. So I don't know. If you are saying you probably don't trust him because of what happened at the end, where it seemed like the connect when he went to go meet up with him and it was, popped and then the essays. I think that what happened with that at the end may have had something to do with Angel and possibly Neo. Because remember when Meech went over there to go and holler at her to try to get that connect, he was staring at her when Meech was over there. They showed that scene with him staring with the little hater stare. And then when they showed at the end, they said, yeah, why Angel ain't here? But, all this other stuff is going on, all these other people here. So maybe something happened to her. Maybe she was told to say this or say that. I don't know. We'll see. But I think it maybe have something to do with her. Remy Ransom wasn't in this episode. He tried going back up north to shovel snow. Going back up north to shovel snow. Hey, he trying to hold down the hood right now. He too busy handing out a little goodie bag. So I don't know. Maybe he ain't had no chance. But you would have thought the way that they ended the first episode, dropping dude off like garbage, that we would have saw some type of retaliation this episode. But one thing that is unique about the BMF story and Meech story is that they say, and I mean, from all the things I've seen and heard, I can't verify it. I wasn't there and I don't know, but from what they say, it wasn't as much violence as it was with other groups or other organizations or, people serving. It wasn't as much gun violence involved with the way he was able to take things over. So who knows? Maybe we'll see a lot more charismatic ways for him to bring people together, because that's one of the unique things about this to me, BMF, is that it's not a big history of violence with how he was able to put it together. So we'll see if that rang true or not. What up, Ill Woods? Shout out to my brother Ill Woods. Wish you well, man. Going through some things. So, wish you well, and hope you're feeling better, my brother. Jordan Calloway, what's up? What's up, man? How you feeling? So this episode, it was called Magic Makers. And they about to make that magic happen. So it was pretty good, interesting episode. We saw Terry and Markeisha. It looked like that's all about to be over with, huh? And I wish they would have explained that a little more, because she was saying that we can't be together, this, that, and the other, right after he done moved out and brought you into the house and picked you over his baby mama and all this, and this what you do? Talking about we got shot at because of our relationship together. We've been knew this. I mean, this ain't new news. You didn't have a problem with that when I was coming to get you out the hospital. And she keep on talking about Boone still my husband. So are you going to divorce him, or do you all want to stay together? I mean, what is going on? She got way too many mixed signals going on for that situation. And Terry too young to be going up that emotional roller coaster. We'll see. I'm pretty sure once she give the word, he'll be back up in there, though. Don't get me wrong. Which is going to be sad, because his baby mama happy right now. She's like, I'm proud of you, Terry, making boss moves. Next thing you know, she going to be back with Markeisha. You back with her? So, damn, man, it's only going to be a matter of time. He going to be back with Markeisha. And that's going to be sad, because baby mama going to be like, damn, what she got that I don't got, Terry? You feel this baby kicking, and you going to pick her over the baby and me? But the reason I feel that he going to be with her is because it wasn't him packing the picture of her in the bag. It was him packing that picture of Markeisha. So, hey, it ain't looking good for the baby mama. Anyway, we'll see how it all play out. It's just kind of sad for her. And Terry, he don't really know what's going on. And one thing that was interesting was when he was moving out of his room and his pops was getting ready to move in there, and he was talking to him and things, and he was, talking about the decisions they made, and he like, well, I ain't gonna judge you for yours, but yeah, Pops made some bad decisions that affected the family, but it ain't going to get anybody killed. But, it is what it is. He got to live and learn, I guess, and see. And, it was interesting to know when Pops was scared when dude came to the little essays, Dimitri. He almost whacked him with the hammer. It's hammer time. You understand that? It's hammer time. Can't touch this. Wrong address. Pops was scared, boy. But who wouldn't be? You got a couple, essays coming to your house looking for your son, and you know what type of business they do. It ain't a good look. So, You know, Damian Kinney was good, man. You say BMF had they stuff in abundance. When there's scarcity, war starts. Not the case with BMF. Yeah, I mean, that was a good thing. I guess some during at least most of their run, it was in the 80s and 90s. I guess it was abundance. So that definitely does help. But it always is people with beefs or things that didn't go right and things that wasn't said properly. And so one of the things they say is Meech was able to bring a lot of different people, different crews together and all get money. So we'll see how that all play out on in the show. You say Markeisha got that backpack that Terry BM don't have. You ain't lying. They're gonna be like, hey, look, let me tell you something. She got that, boy. It just keep calling me. It just keep calling me. You just don't understand, okay? Okay. She got that grown woman body. That dude, 1021, what's good? You say, I ain't gonna lie, the first 5 minutes pissed me off. Markeisha waited for this man to buy a house just to tell him he can't move in. Hey, that had me furious, man. I was so mad. Hey, she wouldn't have been moving in either. What? Wait a minute. Hold on. You had me get this spot, go through all this with my baby mama and family. You got me going to see you in the hospital, getting shot at. It was on my side. I tried to help you. And now I done put you in a place. You keep talking about dude, your husband. He tried to kill your goofy ass. And he ain't doing nothing for you, helping you right now. And this is what's in your mind. Like, you really confused. I'm going to help that confusion. I'm going to straighten it out. You out. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna show you what done look like. I'm gonna show you what done look like. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. What's up, B? How you doing? That's what's up, Damian Kinney. Hey, that dude for real, man. I would have put her ass out. Oh, okay. I guess what? Neither one of us is staying here. That's what's about to happen. Get your ass up out of here. You let me know when you got that mind right. When your mind ready to follow your ass. You let me know. You hit me back up. The hell you talking about? Some dude, your hut? What? Anyway, we see that Meech and Terry in the beginning, they plug got arrested. All on the news. They need a new travel agent. Our travel agent got arrested, man. How we gonna book new plans, man, with our travel agent arrested? That old school. If that's all it took, and then the police couldn't solve a crime, I didn't admit to nothing. I said travel agent. It'd take a little more than that, but it's funny to hear, trying not to say too much blatantly over the phone. Eventually, T forgot those rules, but we see they need that new travel agent. And what's happening is they saw they dude get pretty much arrested on live TV, which I guess is a different day and age and time, because if it was in today's day, I would assume that if your main plug got arrested on TV, instead of being like, oh man, where we gonna get new stuff? You might be like, oh man, they may be on to me next. But the mentality back then wasn't, oh man, they may be watching me or they may be on to me next. The mentality was, oh well, where we gonna go next to get this what we need, which I think would be a different mentality in today, especially if you that close up. If you the dude that's selling nicks and dimes, you probably wouldn't be worried that they on to you. But Terry, he just separation one person from the plug. So he real close. So I don't know, man. Different day. What's up, DeMarcus Vaughn? What's good, fam? You say Nicole messing around with Breeze. Nicole about to catch a breeze. Don't be putting no Tampax up there, tampons. Next thing you know, you're going to be wanting to stick something else up there. Ladies, please let me know, because of course I don't know about this. Is it similar? What's up, Gina? How you doing, sis? is using Tampax gonna trigger sexual activity for young ladies? What, because they stuck it in? I guess what, they getting used to sticking something in there. They want to stick the real thing in or something. I don't know. But if that's all it takes to get somebody interested, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. I didn't think that's all it took. I thought it would be a little more than that. But hey, she was not trying to let. She said, "You about to free bleed." No, she said, "You got to use a pad, girl." Next thing you know, here come little Dr. Mario and Dr. Love. You still fine, girl. Charles stole you away. Yeah, it's been others, but they wasn't you. Yeah, I'm a doctor. Let me go and get you a physical. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me give you a pap smear. let me get you check that undercarriage. Let me give you an oil change while we at it. Yeah, Lucille. Take my car. Yeah. You ain't gotta work at Wendy's. I got all the burgers and buns you need, baby girl. Yeah. Charles ain't doing you right. I can. I got this long stethoscope. Hey, Lucille was all giggles. She said, mama, that little doctor friend was looking at you the way my friend was looking at me in church. I'll talk to you later, girl. Oh, so yeah, man, that's we'll see how that play out. Stephen Harris, what's good, fam? What up? What up? DeMarcus Vaughn, Tina don't know that Monique is dead. Yeah, she say Monique gave her that damn heads up. That's a good point. Let's see. Damian Kenny, you say some real old moms believe tampons break a girl's virtue. You didn't broke your virtue, girl. You stuck it in there. It might as well have been a finger. A red finger, but it was a finger. Ramon Hope, man, that's the mama with her hot self. I'm glad that girl called her out when she tried to talk to her about the bump and grind. You know, that's a good point, and it's true, but at the same time, she could have listened and learned something maybe, but they at that age it's kind of too late. She should have already talked to her, because at that age she thinks she know every damn thing. I know we ain't about to have a talk, mama, because I know I'm 12, but I know everything. I'm experienced. That's how they act. She should have told her when she was 7, when she would have actually listened. Yeah. So Gina say she does know, and they were reminiscing about Monique. Okay. I ain't really pick up on that, but I have to relook at it. On the journey with J Cam, you say tonight episode was a little better. Yeah, it was a good episode. I liked it. It had a lot of good little aspects to show how he kind of put it together. A couple little tidbits in there when Meech and them was in the house politicking. They was all eating Waffle House. I remember when I first saw Waffle House, it was in Atlanta. I was like, Waffle House, what is this? So that was pretty interesting, little throwback moment. I don't know anybody that ain't never been down south, or they even got a Waffle House in Indiana, but they didn't have them in Chicago and in a lot of northern places. So it's all right. It's all right. It's got its moments. I used to eat there a lot after, because they open 24 hours yeah, in the middle of the night. But we see that Meech calling T. He like, man, don't be. I know you be painting them toenails. Why he always be coming at T like he's soft, painting toenails, sugarfoot, tenderfoot, tenderoni, dingaling. Anyway, they trying to get Glock plugged, but what's up with we see Bryant finally talking with his son's mom. Damn, she don't give a damn about Shorty. I left him with you so that you could do the right thing. No, you ain't had the time for him. I put the lip on his back. That's why you left him with me. I had the lip. I wasn't gonna take no lip. I already took enough. Boy, he sure can't make a mean face with that lip poked out, boy, I tell you. But hey, man, I feel bad for little Kevin, man. Moms don't like him. Dad, the bruiser. He said, hey, man, I need to get lawyers, good lawyers. I can't afford them. Damn, can't afford them. And she ain't really had much help. It looked like she a nurse or some type of situation in the hospital working there. And she didn't really have too much to kick back either. And didn't seem too concerned of what he did. I mean, yeah, she upset it happened, but more of a blame role, not like, where my baby, get him out, let's do what we gotta do. She wasn't saying that. I gotta get back to work here. Damn. Shorty in trouble. Then we later see Brian. He knows some big connects. Well, you don't have that lip in the Detroit for too long without making a cute friends. I done had the lip on the city for 10 years straight, 10 years strong. I know the players. Ramon Hope, you say, man, I think Greenie beat up that dancer that gave Meech the info. I think so, too. I think he probably killed her. Greenie Neo, right? I think so. I think that was a wrap. I think he done messed it up. Damian Kinney, I heard the North got Jack in the Box. I ain't never seen Jackie Bo here down south. They do got Jack in the Box. You know what's funny, I guess, is that here in Indianapolis, they pretty much got the North and the South. We got Waffle House and Jack in the Box. But Jack in the Box just came like maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. Whereas a lot of the other stuff, Waffle House and stuff, been here. But in Chicago, they don't have Waffle House and they didn't have Jack in the Box. Chicago didn't have neither one. So, you know, definitely. I must have missed what you were saying, B. You say that's old school way of hypersexualizing girls. I missed what you let's see. I missed what you were saying. But yeah, man, they got a lot of that stuff here. So we see that she gave a check or whatever for Kevin, but she blamed, for what happened. She ain't really trying to be involved. We didn't see what happened with his partner, Chin, and what she did with them keys, but we found out that her partner used to be on the sucking on the stick at one point herself. She was on the dope, and now she a cop. And also that they got an Asian, her dad owns an Asian restaurant, and she was speaking Mandarin and everything. And then you're so skinny, you need to eat the food. So I don't know what she up to, but maybe she may try to slide them bricks to Bryant. I don't know. We'll see. But her partner, she speaks Mandarin, so she got a lot of little interesting little fun facts that we starting to learn about her. So I don't know how that's all gonna play out. She may end up back on the dope if she found out that they found 2 keys. I don't know how she got to be a cop anyway when she was doing that. Okay, B, you say when I mentioned Meech's little sister with the tampon versus the pads, that's the old school way of hypersexualizing girls. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know. I didn't have a sister, so I didn't know the things that young ladies go through. But dang, that's kind of messed up. We saw Lucille they got their new church. She was all, yes, praise Jesus, yes, Lord, yes. That was a good church. Good words. Yes, it was. Good words. She wanted to be the most sanctified in the new church. I'm the most sanctified. Don't believe. If you hear something from the other church, don't believe it. So she saw Nicole meeting a new friend. She didn't know she had a new friend that she was gonna meet. Her old prom date, Dr. Love. You still is fine. Ooh, stop it. No, keep going. Stop. Keep going. So anyway, Charles is in trouble. He got some competition on deck. You know, speaking of competition, we see Terry trying to find a new connect in the beginning because his travel agent, was arrested on live TV. So they go to a little hood casino. How many hood casinos is in Detroit? Damn, y'all love to gamble in the D back in the day in the hood, didn't they? He ended up meeting Goldmouth, which I thought that was I didn't pick up on what was happening. Let's just say that. It took a second for it to click in because the look was real, okay? It was a woman dealer that also run the show, but she was stud magnificent, okay, studnificent, and talking crazy to this one dude, talking about how she done smashed his piece. Yeah, let me tell you where you stay at. Let me tell you, you got the light brown eyes. Yeah, I was hitting that. Yeah, dude, ready because he pulled out the little sword cane. I cut you like some cheese, okay, or butter. Which one you want? Yeah, man. Oh my goodness. I just see what Damien Kitty wrote. That's crazy. But she done pulled out the sword on dude. So she running the show. And Terry come try to holler to get the new connect. But when they start talking, I love little conversations when you talking about something else, but you're using different words. And he like, yeah, they trying to get the connect. Yeah, but your bar is dry. Okay, well, top shelf champagne don't come with no OJ for free. She say, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a pound of weed when you go ahead and cop. He like, yeah, top shelf champagne don't come with no free OJ. Came with different prices. He ain't want them prices. Hey, it looked like such landscape is changing. You won't have to come on over here, you know what I'm saying? Make sure. So he go ahead and make that deal, but it didn't actually complete the deal yet because no money or product was exchanged. We later see that she is connected with Brian's connect, where Brian later go to try to secure some money or something for the bruiser's son. I need some lawyers. Can't afford them. So he went up to the top, which is crazy, man. It's like you know who the top dog is, but you go after low-level people in the drug game and act like you're making a difference where, the people at the top get to sit there and just watch all the little commotion happen all at the bottom and just move on with their life. Dude was sitting in the big mansion, boss status. And Bryant came and he said to his partner, his partner say, desperate men, dangerous men can be useful. No. We'll see. So I don't know. Brian just, boy, he trying to get them lawyers for his son. He about to be what he been trying to arrest. You gonna arrest Terry and me, but you about to go ahead and flip it when it's convenient for you. I don't do it all the time. The bruisers sell drugs to help the youth. Oh, snap. Of course, we then see a scene. We're starting to see a lot of this in movies and film these days. A love scene with the strap, which that stuff be so extreme and different things. I don't even get me started on that. But that big old hang down, talking about yeah, ooh, yeah, I ain't never had none like this before. Well, it wasn't real. I mean, that's probably the first reason you ain't had one like that. You didn't go buy one. But I'm gonna taste yourself. Yeah, taste yourself. Ugh. This just seemed like a bunch of power trip. And Peaches, boy, ain't no joke. And while it was tearing it up, talking about some, yeah, you ain't that smart. And took Peaches out. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to see her back so soon, let alone get taken out. So that was kind of sad, man. Especially when it was getting smashed. Yeah, that was sad, man. But anyway, we see Neo. I don't know, man. I think he up to something, man. I don't trust him. He got a little too much hate in his blood. You know what I'm saying? He talking about that booty bankroll over there. Get that booty bankroll. Talking to Dimitri. Yeah, I don't know. I think Neo, we gonna find a little bit more about that character as we go on. But right now, I don't know. LaWanda with Terry, that's another thing. I'm wondering how that's gonna play out. I think Terry gonna end up getting back with Markeisha and breaking her heart once again, which is sad. Especially when she didn't want to get back with him, but she really loved him and them nasty lips. So we'll see if it lasts. And Meech with Angel, I don't know. How many of y'all think Angel is sleeping with the fishes? Or she set him up? Let's say she set him up first. I ain't gonna go that far to say she may be taking out the game, but I think she did set him up with that meeting. Although it seemed like she kind of did it naturally, the way things played out. I don't know. Maybe she got forced into telling what she told. If you think Angel was snitching pretty much on what she told Meech, put a A1. If you think she was running her mouth for A1. And if you think that no, it might have been a coincidence, you could put an A2, but I don't know. Meech was trying to hit her with that game. You got to know your worth, baby girl. He over here, you think he saved you, but one blessing could be another nightmare. You got to go ahead and get that money. Meech, well, you can hold up till you blow up, baby. You know what I'm saying? Meech was coming with that game, that Guala game. So, I don't know. He was definitely talking different. They ain't heard no Midwest slang down south yet. She was like, "Oh, okay. Oh, he talk good." Well, we see. Now one thing that we saw also in this episode is the PA boys are now on the radar of the boys in blue, and Detective Chin and her partner. Then they start going to investigate and take pictures of the PA boys and stuff. So we'll see if that end up possibly bringing them some information, because we saw they was later taking pictures and saw Terry in the diner with all his people eating. So I don't know. It may bring out some information, may not. Because they are kind of close together and connected. The thing that's kind of tripped out that they said, I thought it's one of the disadvantages of law enforcement versus crime, which is jurisdictions. And they was like, well, why we don't know about this and that? That's what a partner said. She's like, well, they out of the Drano jurisdiction and such and such. Whereas criminals, they don't be like, okay, we can only commit in our jurisdiction. do whatever, wherever, and it just makes it hard to track or keep up with and things. I'm sure it's probably a little easier today with a lot of the technology, but you know, I think that yeah, that's just something a little different watching this. How many of you all think that Lucille is gonna get with Dr. Love and Charles really gonna be hurt seeing her going on dates while he in his second bedroom? Talk about some, you still my wife. No, you said divorces cost money. Pay up. That's the only thing stopping us is that you cheap, Charles. I think Charles is in charge no more. He in trouble. Dude can provide for her. She ain't got to be working at Wendy's and struggling. But unfortunately, that's one of the sad things about knowing the outcomes of TV shows and stories and stuff. Now, I never really looked into too much of what the mom did or didn't do, but I don't remember hearing that she remarried and it was a doctor that she remarried. So we'll see how that plays out. Charles may come blocking like Matumbo for no reason because it ain't like he was doing nothing worth a damn. It wasn't like he was scoring and getting buckets. He wasn't getting no buckets. So I'm wondering how Charles ended up getting her. Maybe she didn't know Charles was going to end up what he was. She thought Charles was the good one. You know, I found plenty. It just wasn't you. Anyway, this was a good episode. I liked it. The Miami Killers, the MKs, you know, they was at war at the end. It seemed Meech, when he went to go meet with the plug, it was people already taken out. They was already shot up. And then we see the essay there. He ain't even ducking when all the gunfire was going on. He was cool. No, Dimitri, it's cool. At first, I thought dude was about to try to set him up. I'm like, wait a minute, he about to up gun on Meech. But that's the thing, man, that's unique about this story for this type of game is that it wasn't a lot of that type of stuff, at least from Meech. We saw that them other people got chopped up. They got Swiss cheesed up real quick. And when they was even busting through the windows, dude was just sitting there smoking his cigar, laughing, talking about, Lucy. Oh, look at that. It's like bang, bang, bang. Oh, yeah, like a movie. Yeah. Yo le digo, después de go, I coming from Cuba. I coming on the raft. I taking the raft from Cuba. And I going there, I say, hey, you know, I had the dream to be the drug dealer. That was my dream. You, me, we the same. Meech, yeah, man, we had holes in the shoe. We had to use cardboard. I mean, I don't understand, I guess, in America. I mean, I'm very fortunate that I never experienced extreme poverty in my life. I think most of us probably haven't. But you got a hole in your shoe to the point where you got to wear cardboard. I don't understand that. Being honest, I don't. And I get it about cardboard in the shoe. I don't understand it because he got a mother and father. Yeah, they got 3 kids, but they could have got some Payless shoes or some hand-me-downs or something. I don't know how they would allow their kids to walk with some hole in the shoe and put cardboard, especially in the 80s. It wasn't like they had to buy a $200 pair of shoes like today. They could have got them some shoes for $30, $20. It wasn't that they couldn't have came up with $20 for their kids' shoes or something. I don't know, man. I just didn't understand that. I'm thinking, how is they wearing that in Detroit? Anyway, I never knew a person in life personally that did that. I've seen plenty of people with dirty shoes, old shoes, some shoes with holes in it, but it wasn't that bad. I think I saw one person where the sole was flopping off. They may have put some duct tape But I don't think that was their only pair. I think that was their work shoes. I can't remember. But oh man, I don't know. That was kind of rough to hear that. I'm like, what? Especially y'all know I'm a sneakerhead, so I'm thinking, what? You put cardboard in the shoes? Oh hell no. He would have got roasted so hard in school with that. So anyway, we'll see. Ramon Holt, you say you know that Cuban doing Santeria because ain't no way all those bullets flying through and he didn't seek nowhere to hide. He putting in a little background knowledge on them, son. You think he praying to them spirits? That's why he wasn't worried. Hey man, you never know, man. He said he came here on a raft, so he probably made all type of deals with whatever to do whatever to get here, and he probably don't give a damn no more. He like, hey, I made it. I'm good. Yeah, I didn't drown. I didn't get eaten by the sharks. Whatever else happens is butter. So we'll see. Gina, my sister, what's up? You say Meech got on my nerves in that scene, just standing there looking foolish instead of moving. I know, right? I was surprised that he ain't getting shot or nothing happened over there. They was kind of looking kind of little, shook. But I will give them credit in the fact that if I would have came but see, I ain't in this life and I ain't used to this stuff. So maybe that's why I would have reacted differently. But if I would have came in there and I saw these people shot up dead, and then this dude standing there, I might have shot him before I even got to hear what he had to say. So I'd have been like, oh shit, there they go. Wow. I wouldn't even have known what was happening yet. I would have probably made a big mistake. So, but again, I don't live this life. I ain't never going, I don't be fronting. Hey, I don't live this life, so it's just too stressful for me. I like smooth things. I like to make my money in a smooth, relaxed way. When I was younger and was exposed to this type of stuff, to say the least, I realized this is a lot more stressful than it seems. They don't sing about the stress or show the stress too often in the movies the way it really feels. It's just there's too many things to worry about. So yeah, you got high risk, high reward. Damian Kinney, you say the essay. That's the style you cockroaches. You want to play raw? Okay, play raw. The color you cockroach. I no play. I no play. I no worry. I don't take it from Cuba. I take it on the rap. I don't worry about you, PA Miami killer. On the side note, and then I'm about to go ahead and get a Moorescore rating for this. But on a side note, I did have an uncle from Cuba from that era. And what happened was a lot of people, a little history tidbit. When Castro took over, a lot of people wanted to leave, whatever the case. And one of the things he did, and I'm skipping a lot to make it short, but he freed a lot of the prisoners from the prisons in Cuba and then sent them to America. And that happened in the early 80s. You could all Google that. Castro sent prisoners to the U.S. and the U.S. didn't know and got flooded with all kind of people. That's where the Tony Montanas and stuff came from, because they were, I am a political refugee. A political refugee. I was a political refugee. So where's the cocaine, man? I wanted the cocaine. So, old boy came on that raft. He probably was a political refugee. But that's the same type of thing that politicians today try to say about people from Mexico, that they all are the criminals and people out of jail and things. I'm sure that it is people that in that area, but I don't think it was the majority, or it was done similar to what was done with Cuba. But anyway, that's a whole nother bag of worms. Let's get to the Moorescore rating for this episode and break it on down. All right. The Moorescore rating is my rating system I use. Real simple, just 4 categories and 25 points each. Make it add up real nice and neat. Let's do it. So let's say the first category, visuals and cinematography. You know, this show, I enjoy the look of the show. Of course, they make it look like an older show on purpose. But this episode, I don't, and it's kind of hard on the first reaction sometimes to remember any shots that maybe were unique. And I don't know, was it anything unique? I mean, we saw a lot of tail and rump roast, but you know, I mean, that shot where they show Meech talking with Angel and it kind of panned to Neo, that was a unique shot, but it wasn't so unique and, you know, groundbreaking. So overall, I give it a 20 out of 25 for the visuals and stuff. Storyline and plot, I like the storyline for this episode, seeing how they kind of putting things together, seeing Bryant now about to be crossing the line as well as his partner. It's like everybody is dirty in life. It's like gray areas all around. But it wasn't like it was the greatest episode, but it wasn't bad. I'm gonna give it a 20. I give it a 20 out of 25. Special effect, makeup, costumes, them birthday suits they was wearing at Platinum Palace, them was excellent costumes. Okay, that birthday suit department. Mwah, okay, mwah. The Angel's outfit in Platinum Palace, beautiful. But you know, overall, it was good. Nothing really too extravagant with the special effects. They did have a little shootout, and you know, Papi Chulo was sitting there with his stogie. He wasn't worried. Ha ha ha. Overall, I'd give it a 20. It wasn't bad, wasn't over the top, and overall entertaining, fun factor. I know what you're saying. A 20, right? I would say a 20 actually, which would bring it to an 80 overall or a 8 out of 10. I mean, I think an 8 out of 10 is very respectable. You know, I'm old, so I go through the old school grading system. A 8 or an 80 is a B, and 90 and above is an A. So I think it was a solid B. I think it was a good episode. I mean, it wasn't one of the episodes you probably be talking about when this is all over, but it was good to keep the story going. We got introduced to Bryant's baby mama. It was a short intro. We also learned a little bit more about Chen's new partner. She used to be sucking that stick for $1 or $2. And then learn a little Chinese along the way. She used to get them. Well, it was a little stick to suck. It didn't take as long. Well, I'm done. Anyway, I liked it. Let's see. Y'all let me know. Put the hashtag Moorescore in the comments. And let me know what you would rate this episode. Shout out to Damian Kinney, first up in there with his Moorescore rating. He would give it an 85 or an 8.5. I can see that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I always go with at least a +5 or minus in either direction. So if some people say it was a 7.5, I don't think it was that, but I can see the case for it. And if some people thought an 8.5, I can see that as well. I don't know if it was a 9 or, you know, a 10, but it was good. It was respectable. I don't have anything And that's one good thing about this show is it doesn't have those moments where you have to detach from the suspended reality, because we all got enough going on in our life. When we watch this stuff, we kind of try to suspend reality, whether it's the X-Men or this. You want to believe the story they telling you. It's story time, okay? And when they say or do stuff in movies or shows that make you be like, man, that's not what would have happened, or that's stupid, or this or that, it messes it up. It allows you not to be able to enjoy the show all the time. And I will give BMF credit that they don't have a lot of those moments for me in this show. In other shows, yes, but in this show, I don't. It's very few times where you be like, "Oh, that wouldn't have happened," or "That's fake," or "That's stupid," or "da da 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 da." And I like that. I like that. I don't have to do that in a show. So, the only thing that I did think about was a little weird was last episode when they dropped the dead body off in the parking lot and then just pulled off. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna say or do nothing. But then again, I guess don't nobody want to be a snitch or be involved and things. So I guess that could happen that way. So hey, it is what it is. Anyway, this was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I got a lot of stuff I got to get done tomorrow, but I definitely want to be back live at 10 Friday. I missed it last Friday, and hopefully I can have everything straight. I got a lot of loose ends and things I've been trying to tie together and been so busy, but definitely trying to get this back cranking, and also got some other ideas, things trying to crank out. So definitely appreciate all the support, everybody coming through watching. If y'all got any comments or anything about this episode, let me know now before we get out of here. Probably got about another 5 or 6 minutes before I wrap it up. So if it's anything you want to ask or talk about, let me know in the comments before we go, and I'll get to you. Damian Kenny, you say Chin partner like the egg roll and dim sum, at least, and then some more for her past addiction, huh? Say, go ahead and let me get that egg roll. Oh, it tastes good. Now give me a little powder donut. She want a little powder nose. Yeah. They say, and I say they say because I don't know, but they say that speaking Chinese is probably one of the hardest languages to learn, whether it's Mandarin or Cantonese. I don't know the difference as far as if it's any difficulty between the two. I know that I've looked into learning Chinese at one point in time, and I thought that was the most difficult thing I ever looked into. So everything is better when you're younger. That is true. Your brain is more pliable and it's absorbing more. Your brain is in absorption mode. So if you learn it when you're younger, I'm sure it's better. I actually looked into it when I was young, but I wasn't that young. I mean, I guess I was really a baby looking at my age now. I was probably about 12, and some friends of mine went to a school called Murray Language Academy, and that's when I would see that type of stuff. And I'm like, you studying Japanese? Are you studying Chinese? Are you studying this? You doing that? I'm like, dang. And then they show me what they doing, and I'm looking at this like, man, I don't know what this is. All these pictures and drawing and things. Oh, man. So I don't know how she was able to learn that, especially when she had a drug problem. But then again, she could have been in a school when she was younger, like the people I knew, and learning that stuff at a young age. So, Spanish was enough for me. Anyway, Damian Kenny, you say Asian language looks very hard to write. Yeah, it does. But you know what, though? To me, in my looking at language and writing and stuff in life, not that I'm a linguist, so I studied it in Harvard, but I think Arabic may be the hardest to write out. I wouldn't know what to do with that. At least the Asian language is like pictures, and you kind of putting some stuff together. Writing in Arabic, and I think it go from right to left. Oh man, I would be doomed. Doomed. I couldn't do that at all. So yeah. What's up, Gina? She said Terry should have made Marquisha get out the new house. Man, hell yeah. I agree with you 1,000%. Ain't no way you gonna have me go through all this cake daddy for you, and then you tell me I can't stay here. First of all, I would have stayed there anyway. What the hell you talking about? You mean you not gonna stay here? I'm the one got the spot. This mother. So what you mean? You don't want the spot. You don't want to stay here. That's what you're saying. Yeah, I'd be damned if I'm not gonna stay here if I wanted to. Yeah, that was crazy right there. So yeah, he definitely uh he I don't know. He really love her. And when she get her mind back and be like, Terry, I was just going through a lot. You know I love you. Come back. Okay. And then he gonna leave and LaWanda gonna be hurt again. So po baby. Po baby. Meech boy. I don't know what's up with Meech down there in Atlanta trying to move and groove. We see it ain't as easy as it seems. And the one thing that is interesting about this is that we kind of see that Meech went down there with really nothing. He trying to make moves happen and stuff, but he didn't really have, like, he wasn't already well established. He had to kind of make it happen in Atlanta. So it's kind of interesting seeing what was done, to get it together. And when old boy, he was like, how much can we start moving? He say 250. Dimitri. He was happy, boy. Dimitri. They came looking for him. They needed to move that weight, and they know he make it move. That's why they loved him. And see, you know what? This actually is a good point of this episode, because in one of my other videos that I did about BMF, or I think it was the one about the true story of BMF, but the Connects in Mexico or whatever, the cartel, they love Meech. They was really connected with, like, they really like Meech. They were really good friends. So hey, maybe they connected on that little shoe and raft and going through what they went through, and he making them all that money and coming through on time. They love Meech. So, definitely. Let's see. My girl B, what's up? You say Arabic is hard to write, but easier to understand than Chinese, in my opinion. Over 4,000 Spanish words are extremely similar to Arabic because the Moors brought Arabic to Spain. Okay. The Moors, look at me with that knowledge. I love that history. The Moors, man, they had to reignite civilization after the Dark Ages, pretty much. But I did not know that it's over 4,000 Spanish words extremely similar to Arabic. I would have never known that, because when I look at the words on the page, I would have never been able to see which was similar, because the it looks so different. But yeah, I haven't. I know you've been there and checked out stuff and been to Dubai and things. So yeah, I'm sure you probably had a little more time to experience and look into that. I wonder, that's interesting. That's one thing that all of us should do in life more, is travel more, especially outside the United States, but to travel more. And it ain't that easy, and it's getting more difficult and expensive. But if you can at least get out more and experience the world, get a different perspective, it would be good. I always wanted to do a lot more traveling. Who knows? Maybe I could get me a travel channel and a sponsor or something and make something happen. Who knows? On the roll. That's what I'm going to call it. On the roll with Jay. Anyway, I've been ready to wrap this up, man. Damian Kenny, you say LaWanda gonna light up Marquisha. Hey, That might be. What if she did take her out the game from out of jealousy? That would be horrible. That'd be, yeah, that'd just be so many ripple effects for the kids on both sides. Both mamas would be pretty much ruined. One gone, one in jail. That would be a mess. All because Terry and that tender dingaling couldn't keep it together. All right, y'all. I'm get up out of here, man. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode as much as I did. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Close to 100 people up in here, 70 something people in here watching live. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through. You could have been watching and doing anything right now. Came through, shared your time with me. And I do appreciate and value that. I can't speak for everybody in the world that do this type of stuff, but I do know and appreciate that people can do whatever they want with their time. So much love and appreciation. I hope everybody have a good night. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you're new. Appreciate it. And I'm going to be back Friday at 10 p.m. So that's tomorrow or tonight. And definitely got make some things happen. So y'all have a good one. I'll see you later. Deuces.